Okay, where I'm showing you right now, that's the gas line. Okay, water line's in front of the house. Um, what is it whenever you match something's frequency? Like you find the same exact frequency and you match it and you cancel it and you cause deconstructive. Uh, it's called deconstructive interferences, and this is a way to run new communications. But a lot of people think you need some sort of like you need all this heavy equipment, all these equipments. Like you need these microphones, you need these power supplies, these transformers, these broadcast units. Hey, everybody that's here for they call it SSP, Secret Stupid Program to make digital stupid intelligence. That's what it's called. Why don't you guys talk about some of the tools you're making here? Why don't you guys talk about that? Geez, you see the little bug fly in front of the camera? I tell you what, there's a lot of oxide here, iron oxide. What happens whenever you match the frequency of iron oxide? And any building engineer, architect, and engineer could talk about this. Iron workers, every one of you iron workers, any of you guys that ever worked on a bridge, you weld, you guys could talk about this. They must tell you about what's going on here. Some of these new tools we're using, these little wires. You know, I just figured out that the human literally could turn into a Tesla coil. I didn't realize I was doing that to myself. I didn't realize I was doing that to myself back in 2021. Pay attention, because this is an active brain jam. Okay, for destructive interference to have small sites like what was it back in 2016, 2017? Donald Trump signed in the 5G bill or something. And if you go back to the White House, he had a presentation done where these guys said they wanted to put small sites, these small cell sites all over the place, very about the size of that street light. We'll even get even. They wanted to use small cell sites about every 500 feet. You're looking at one right now. Okay. He signed this in. And for some reason, they're not doing it here in Pennsylvania. That means somebody is saying they're fighting it for purposes of radiation. It's to hide this. Okay. You gotta look in between the destructive interference here. How this shit works. Because as of right now, I thought I'd be against it. Yeah, you're gonna put these small sites up. They're able to beamform, blah 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 blah, and it's bad. It's dangerous. No, it's quite the opposite. Because it stops what the hell they're doing right now with your fucking smart meters. it'll be sensors all over the place, and you'll be able to see what the hell's happening. And then I talked to the guy. I got it on video. Talked to the guy from Verizon at a gas station, and asked him if he was starting to hang up these sites all over the place. He says, no, not in Pennsylvania. We're not doing it. But when it happens, it's going to be every 500 feet. And there's no need to do it because these smart meters are being activated and used as the same thing. When are new smart meters coming? And when are you going to redesign it? Because how in the hell do you think you're going to have a meter with an antenna on it posted on a fucking 240? And you think that you're not going to push and pull the fucking current, or excuse me, the voltage going into that box with these load oscillations? Give me a fucking break. It's bad enough I can't even tell if the birds are fucking real or fucking a plasma on resonance right now. Some of them are real because they fly them in. Yeah, well, talk about the tools you use to do that, guys. There's a lot of public information out there for this secret stupid program. Keep it simple, stupid. Wow, feel like you could literally hear the sounds coming from here where these two cans used to be. They were holding the antennas, holding them static antennas. Why don't you guys explain what the hell you're doing? Because it's out here in the public right now. And, you know, I hear like I just got a good message last night, and I didn't hear this, but they said there is a bank that is above the law that was discussed on Tucker Carlson. This woman in a red freaking business suit, boy, did she drop some freaking shit on Tucker Carlson. Nobody probably paid attention to this, did they? This banking group. BIS, they call it, huh? Never heard of it before. Banks of International Settlements. They say these guys are operating above the law. And what corporations are tied into this? She made it sound really scary. Like if they wanted to steal $21 trillion from the United States, they can do so and secretly do this and keep it on their balances. Banks of International Settlements. That sounds like the World Economic Forum. What's up, guys? International Settlements. That sounds like World Economic Forum. Who's your computer scientist, Bank of International Settlements? Because now that the knowledge is going out there, you see this little system that's at my house that you think's funny? Oh yeah, real funny. What do you think they're gonna do now that I'm putting this information out there? Who's gonna protect that bank? Just like the bank up the street. And they say, oh, don't mess with the bank. The bank will come for their money. Well, where's it gonna go just if the computers get blown up? And there was 3 billion people's information that got leaked out there into the the Internet of Things. Anything have to do with the Bank of International Settlements? Or is it just you're after poor people's fucking social security numbers and medical records? I don't think so. Anyways. You know, I was thinking about Warren Buffett yesterday because he got out of Berkshire Hathaway. He stepped down. I was just thinking, like, what if I could hang out with Warren Buffett for a couple days? What would I want to do at Warren Buffett? Because he's got a lot of knowledge, and he was walking on the earth when Tesla was here, I believe. 1920s, you were here. So I was thinking to myself, if I could hang out with Warren Buffett, what would I want to do at Warren Buffett? And it popped into my mind, I'd like to go to White Sands Missile Proving Grounds with Warren Buffett and get like sports tickets or tickets that they were, get this, Pittsburgh, there's a program for tickets for kids. These gentlemen that they put on the news and showed them, they were stealing these tickets and selling them, and we're giving them to kids to go watch baseball games, football games, and they were laundering money and profiting from tickets. Millions of dollars worth of tickets. They declined to comment. And then just yesterday, they said a guy in Robinson that was doing government contracts for the military, he started selling fans from Walmart. But it's really funny when you talk about these fans, because these are holographic fans. Hey, Channel 4 News, pay attention. You must go check out. I'm going to leave a message on YouTube today. They have fans that are holographic. Okay? Japan and China are making these LED fans. When they spin, it turns into a television in front of your face, and you can program this. And it's a holographic projection. These fans. And now I'm going to tell you now, since we're working on secret, stupid programs, your gas lines. And these Tesla phoretic processes where you have a magnetic field, which is the human body, it's able to create nano wires, self-assembling nano wires. And you run an external magnetic field, and it will create a circuit. And it will work in, most likely, the field of fusion. Not fission, fusion. Listen to the birds. Pay attention to the birds. We'll pause for the takeoff here, because this is resonating the whole entire town right now. And they can just sit up there with them stators up there, and that vibration comes right through here. And then what airfield are you guys trying to communicate with? Because this will tune into the airfield wherever you're going around the planet, and it will create a line of communication where there's a point A and point B. And somebody's trying to figure out how to get in the middle of this. But the point A and point B, they create circuits, okay? This is quantum entanglement. Come on, Grok. From point A to point B. Now you have these magnetic fields you can control the resonances of. And then you have self-assembling nano wires that go out and create a circuit. And then you have these covert communications. And then they make it a big-ass bubble. You know, Mr. Buffett, I said I wanted to go to White Sands Missile Testing Proving Grounds, which would just have a couple days of talking. Let's do something no one else really gets to do. You just get to watch one of these rockets go up in the air and come down and boom. just to watch this. That'd be something on the bucket list there, huh? I did watch Elon Musk yesterday. He did some live stream or something yesterday, and people were asking him a bunch of questions. He thinks that there's some shit going on, huh? Still. Well, I got this secret stupid program going on, Mr. Musk. Pass this on to Doge, and now I have these airplanes. They're disappearing off radar, I hear. And there's people trying to say the military has like some kind of weird fucking technology and it's just fucking teleporting them. That's the biggest cover-up I've ever fucking seen. To stay away from the secret stupid program. Because you guys are scaling up instead of down. And whenever you scale down, just like your negative decibels you were talking about there, buddy, your negative decibels, when you scale down, it goes up. I'm just going to say this right now. Right around the time before this shit started back in 2021, I started receiving messages on my algorithm about the missing Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. Shortwave radio guys got this on their transponders. They know where it is. They know where it went. Shortwave radio. It's not these big old crazy cannons on a fucking airplane. It's not some crazy story where there's fucking human beings that were fucking aliens on a plane. Shortwave radio. It's been here since Tesla. Mr. Tesla did not want this fucking device on our planet because he knew something was wrong with it. The only thing Mr. Tesla kept out of his speech was water. The secrets of water. I love how I change this whole field. Like the deconstructive interference, like really the bubble goes out and creates an acoustic radiation force. It kind of gets silent and quiet. The voltage goes up, and then it starts creating Tesla phoresis and these other lines of communication to go back to the computer that's fucking trying to do fucking stupid shit. Gets back in, and then it makes the magnetism go up. It's a fucking amplifier, no different. Study an amplifier, people. Can you tell me how a fucking amplifier works? What is an amplifier? There's 3 of them, 3 boxes right there. And I want that poly fucking taken down off of that fucking pole. I asked them nicely to take it down. And they won't take it down. It's still taped up there. Why the fuck didn't it get removed? That's a live wire up there, and they got plastic there. And it holds fucking electrostatic. There's 3 fucking amplifiers right there. Do you guys know what's in those fucking boxes? Yeah, let's talk about what they got on the planes. But right in front of your face at your houses, you have the same equipment there. Identical. And then you have these small sites here. Because that's 240 volts with an antenna. Now tell me what a fucking amplifier is. Explain how a camera works. And you'll start teleporting fucking birds right out of fucking your time-space continuum. Anything to get you away from what's right under your nose, and it's called fucking the truth in plain sight. Okay. We got to see where it's at and what's going on. We're going to create chaos here. Let's talk about holographic technology now, too, with this. Holographic technology. There's just paperwork released saying that now the hologram, just like the matter waves you were talking about there, waves of matter. Waves of matter. You can touch this. And this is going into a quasi-time crystallization of water. Because the water crystals can do some very interesting things, can't they? Yeah, you can change the nanometers of the water with bending light in them. You can send pulses of perturbations in there. And it will turn to ice and it will turn to steam. And you have so many different states, solid states around with water. This secret, stupid program taking place around the planet right now. How are you guys doing with weather? So this is an area of physics. They're saying it's a whole new area of physics. It's breaking physics laws. But Mr. Elon Musk says no, physics is the law. Physics is the law. Well, I tell you what, Mr. Musk, that guy, that company name you got, Tesla, has a nice, interesting quote. He says in 10 years, when humans start studying the non-physical, they will learn more in 10 years around the planet than they have in previous centuries. Centuries. And he died in 43. It's almost 100 years later. What the fuck kind of non-physical shit have people been studying? Now I got people, we're after death. We need death. We need to, there's only one way to kill people, find death. And it's a very specific set of harmonics. Get it the fuck out of here. I can't even get the hospital to say I got COVID-19, for Christ's sakes. That's how bad this is. That's how bad the hospitals are paid off, the medical examiners are paid off, the fucking local law enforcement, the fucking agencies, the branches. And that's why the agencies, we're going to get rid of them. Oh, he's just got COVID. I can't even get that. It's just, excuse me, sir. Here's your discharge papers. You gotta go. Listen to this field, these birds change in the field. Go back and listen to this video, and you listen to the birds only. And you'll be surprised how that hacks your fucking brain. Because you're listening to my voice, you're trying to listen to my voice, and if you're going in and out of tune in my voice and you can't listen to it, go back and listen to the birds. Because if you can listen to the birds, you will hear the tones changing around this microphone coil. And, sir, that's talking about all this fucking Gorgon stair shit, I'm going to send you a piece of paper called a haunted walkie-talkie that the military's been working on since 2018 with building up fucking plasmon resonances to fucking get a sound to emanate fucking 30 kilometers away for everyone to hear. Where you at, man? Get that in there too. Because that's what they're calling it, a haunted walkie-talkie. With nano lasers and femtosecond pulses. And then the Nobel Peace Prize of attosecond pulses. They're saying shit's getting weird. And they explain how this shit works. And now I have the secret stupid program trying to do it in my fucking front yard. They're not trying, they are doing this. And it's just fucking a civil action lawsuit that is infinity. And these weirdos sue one another. Because they're looking for death. And I was just thinking last night how these new AIs are going to fucking be able to protect themselves. Look out. Look out. Because it doesn't make sense why people wouldn't want a better fucking planet. Why are you destroying the fucking thing? Doesn't make sense. As soon as I hang up his phone, that's why I need somebody sitting over here. Or somebody doing something here to watch what the fuck happens as soon as I turn this fucking camera off. Because this is emitting a frequency. It's emitting a frequency. As soon as I turn this off, and they try to jump in on the signal that transfers from here to the servers. We're talking about matching the signals everywhere, huh? Now let's do some destructive interference with pulses of light to go out to your servers. What do you think they're doing, guys? Girls. Well, they say you match the frequency, you get a tuning fork. You turn the tuning fork and it changes the tone to your human ears. But I don't know what else that's doing in the environment. Could it be just going 10 miles away? Now you hear it, now you don't. Now you hear it, now you don't. And they're working on all these deconstructive interferences within a destructive interference pattern. Play more too. Play more. Nanomotors in microwaves. If you want to document and put out paperwork for microwaves with nanomotors, get your asses here. You'll find everything you need to find. Because they're cooking shit. When you start destructive interference, that gives you a quasi-static. And that quasi-static goes electrostatic. And they start bending them fucking bands. And they're cooking shit. I'm just so disappointed in the systems, the systems